بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد. وعن سفيان الثوري قال كان المال فيما مضى يكره فأما اليوم فهو ترس المؤمن. وقال لولا هذه الدنانير لتمندل بنا هؤلاء الملوك. وقال من كان في يده من هذه شيء فليصلحه فإنه زمان إن احتاج كان أول من يبذل دينه. وقال الحلال لا يحتمل السرف. رواه في شرح السنة. Riwayat is being narrated by Sufyan al-Thawri. If you remember, a few days ago we had shared that Abdullah ibn Mubarak rahmatullahi alayh, he had distributed his time, that some portion of the time is learning and teaching the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some portion of the time is for ilm. Some portion of the time for earning. And if you remember, he had said that I am earning because, this riwayat is narrated by Sufyan al-Thawri. He said, I am earning because of Fuzail ibn Ayaz and because of the Sufyan al-Thawri. So whatever he used to earn, he used to spend onto them. And similar thing has been mentioned by Sufyan al-Thawri rahmatullahi alayhi here. It is also being narrated, I don't know, long time ago somewhere I read, maybe 20, 30 years ago, but it is Abdullah ibn Mubarak rahmatullahi alayhi, that he used to have like dirham and dananir in his hands, and he used to toss like that, dirham and dananir. And then he used to say that, where are the people of wealth? You possess only wealth, I have wealth also and I have ilm also. You don't have ilm. And it is also being mentioned, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this Ramadan, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us such that we open the chapter of courage, imani courage. If you remember, I think from 1.5 years, I've been repeating this sentence. Mast kar do zikro fikro subhe gahi mein use, pukhta kar do nizam khan qahi mein use. So, illallah, that's it. That is my deen. That is not the deen. That is not the end of the deen. That is sometime Batil wants us that you remain drowned only into the ibadat. Very many fundamental section of deen, you have never even paid one look towards it. And you are very religious. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in this share in Urdu, it is being said that, make him drown. Just into the zikrullah and gathering of zikrullah and make him asleep. That's it. And that is one special system of khanqah, that people get together, they have their own purification, rectification, they have a mentor, and there they have that gathering of zikrullah. So he said, make him very extreme into that system. That's it. Olden days, the same system used to supply needed people for ilm, needed people for courage, needed people for dawat, needed people for khidmat-e khalq, needed people for other walk of life. Same. But now, sometimes we make that system as an idol. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. That is what Sufyan is also saying in this riwayat. That is what Sufyan is also saying. that he had differentiated their time and time after, the previous time and the time after. He had said that into the previous time, people had qana'at. They didn't have that much very inclination towards dunya, towards wealth. So they could do without. They could do without. And no fear was expected from them. And at the end he had said that in our time, he had said in his time, our time is worse. So sometime, it is advisable to have good amount of money. Because at the end, that is his advice. That if you don't have money, and if some difficulty comes in your life, then you will sacrifice deen first. So to preserve your deen, keep money. That's what he is trying to say. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he had said the same thing which I narrated about Abdullah ibn Mubarak. That Abdullah ibn Mubarak, he used to toss and turn dinar and dirham. And he used to say that, where are the people of wealth? Come to me if you want to compete. I have wealth like you, but you don't have ilm like me. That is Abdullah ibn Mubarak. And that same Abdullah ibn Mubarak, I said it about courage. Abdullah ibn Mubarak, rahmatullah alayhi, sometime he used to have 6 months in teaching and learning for other parts of the deen. And in 6 months he used to do jihad. There he had addressed, Ya abid al-haramaini law absartana la'alimta annaka bil ibadati tal'abu. Oh person who is under the shadow of Kaabatullah, under the Masjid Nabawi alayhi salatu wassalam, you are enjoying your ibadat, you are playing with yourself. Come into the battlefield, give your life for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is real ibadat. He used to say that. So, they are from the same time, if I'm not mistaken, Sufyan al-Thawri and Abdullah ibn Umar. And inshallah, Allah's help is very near. Masjid Aqsa will be freed. Inshallah, in our lifetime. All zalims will be taken to task. Because respite cannot continue for long. But one is master key for the respite to end. And what is that master key? That is what we are not doing. If we whole ummah collectively becomes full duty onto the mission of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then respite will end. Otherwise Allah will wait for us. I am not full time on my duty of the mission of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. No, my stomach is full time. My job is full time. My dunya is full time. My children is full time. My degree is full time. My CV is full time. No, not the mission of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If I have some saved time, then I'll go quickly for Jummah and I will just complete Farz and I'll run. Oh Allah, I don't have time for you. I have very quick few minutes only for you. Otherwise, other time I don't have for you. When this whole ummah collectively will become full-time duty holder onto the mission of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you and I will see respite to the Taghut will be ending there and then, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept us. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Mursaleen. Wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'een. ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين يا أول الأولين يا آخر الآخرين يا راحم المساكين يا ذا القوة المتين يا ذا المن فلا يمن عليك يا ذا الطول يا ذا الجلال والإكرام لا إله إلا أنت زهر اللاجئين وجار المستجيرين ومأمن الخائفين يا مأمن الخائفين إن كنت كتبتنا عندك في الكتاب أشقياء فامحو عنا اسم الشقاء فامحو عنا اسم الشقاء وإن كنت كتبتنا عندك في الكتاب مقطرا علينا أرزاقنا فامحو تقطير رزقنا وحرمان رزقنا واكتبنا وأثبتنا عندك سعداء ووفقنا الخير فإنك تقول في كتاب يمحو الله ما يشاء ويثبت وعنده الكتاب. اللهم إنا نسألك فعل الخيرات وترك المنكرات وحب المساكين وأن تغفر لنا وترحمنا. فإذا أردت بقوم فتنة فتوفنا غير مفتونين غير خزايا ولا ندام ولا مفتونين. اللهم ارزقنا حبك وحب من يحبك وحب عمل يقربنا إلى حبك. اللهم إنا نسألك رضاك والجنة ونعوذ بك من سخطك وغضبك وعقابك والنار. اللهم حرر المسجد الأقصى والمسلمين المظلومين في فلسطين وفي غزة العزة وفي بلاد الشام. اللهم كن لنا ولا تكن علينا. اللهم ثبتنا على مرضاتك وعلى تحرير القدس وعلى تحرير الشام والغزة والفلسطين. اللهم ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا وحبيبنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمته.